Imagine you are waking up in the morning, feeling exhausted even after a full night's sleep. Your body feels heavy, your mind is foggy, and you struggle to find the energy to start the day. You reach for a cup of coffee, hoping it will help, but deep down, you know the tiredness will return. Imagine another day filled with stress, headaches, and a constant sense of unease. You try to ignore it, pushing through with more caffeine, painkillers, or distractions, but nothing truly makes you feel better. Imagine looking in the mirror and seeing a version of yourself that feels disconnected, physically weak, mentally drained, and emotionally lost. Now, ask yourself, why do we always look for medicines and quick fixes when we feel unwell? Have you ever wondered if your body has the power to heal itself without relying on external treatments? What if the secret to true healing has always been within you, waiting to be unlocked? Think about this. When you cut your finger, it heals on its own. When you get a cold, your body fights the virus without any effort from you. So why do we believe that deeper healing, healing from stress, fatigue, or even emotional pain, requires something outside of us? What if there was a way to activate your body's natural healing ability without depending on pills, surgeries, or expensive treatments? Welcome to Wisdom Woven, where we uncover ancient wisdom that helps you heal naturally. If you're someone who is tired of temporary solutions and wants to experience real transformation, then you're in the right place. There are so many views on this channel, but only 0.2% subscribe. So please, if you find this valuable, take a moment to like, comment, share, and subscribe to our channel. Also, drop your thoughts in the comments. We'd love to hear your experiences and insights. For centuries, Buddhist teachings have emphasized that true healing starts from within. The body, mind, and spirit are deeply connected, and when we align them, we unlock a powerful force of natural healing. Many people suffer not because they lack medicines, but because they lack awareness of their own healing power. Our thoughts, emotions, and daily habits play a much bigger role in our health than we realize. In today's fast-paced world, we are constantly bombarded with stress, unhealthy foods, and artificial remedies that only suppress our symptoms instead of solving the root problem. We chase instant relief without understanding what our body truly needs. But what if healing was not about adding more, but about removing what blocks our natural balance? Buddhism teaches that suffering comes from attachment to negative thoughts, toxic lifestyles, and external dependencies. When we let go of these, we create space for healing. The body naturally regenerates, the mind becomes clearer, and emotions find their balance. It's not magic, it's how we are designed. Healing without medicines doesn't mean rejecting modern science. It means working with your body rather than against it. It means tuning into the natural rhythms of life, what you eat, how you breathe, how you move, and what you think. It means understanding that small, daily choices determine your long-term health. This journey isn't about temporary fixes. It's about real transformation. Over the next parts, we'll explore simple but powerful techniques, rooted in ancient Buddhist wisdom, that will help you heal your body and mind naturally. You'll learn how to use your breath, thoughts, food, movement, and stillness as medicine. By the end of this journey, you won't just feel better. You'll become someone who no longer depends on artificial solutions. You'll reconnect with your true self and discover a strength you never knew you had. So stay with us, and let's begin this path to natural healing together. The mind-body connection, how thoughts shape your health. Sit down, take a deep breath. Feel the air enter your body, filling your lungs. Let it out slowly. Pay attention. Can you feel it? That moment of stillness? That is where healing begins. Many people believe healing is something that happens only in the body. A pill, a treatment, a surgery, something external that fixes what is broken. But healing is not just about the body. The mind and body are not separate. They move together like the wind and the trees. When the wind blows, the trees sway. When the mind is disturbed, the body reacts. Think about a time when you were afraid. Maybe you were standing in front of a crowd, about to speak. Your hands shook. Your heart raced. Your breath became shallow. Nothing had touched you, yet your body responded as if there was danger. Or think about a time when you were truly happy. Maybe you laughed with friends. Maybe you received good news. Your body felt light. Your heart felt open. Your energy was strong. No medicine was needed. Your thoughts alone changed how you felt. This is the power of the mind. Every thought creates a response in the body. When you worry, stress chemicals flood your system. Your muscles tighten. Your digestion slows. Your immune system weakens. Over time, this creates disease. Not because something is wrong with your body, but because your mind is in distress. Buddhism teaches that suffering comes from the mind, not from what happens to us, but from how we react to it. If you hold on to anger, your body suffers. If you live in fear, your body stays tense. If you carry guilt, your body feels heavy. The mind shapes the body like water shapes the land. So how do we heal? First, we must become aware. We must see the connection between our thoughts and our health. If a man does not know he is holding poison, he cannot drop it. In the same way, if we do not see how our thoughts are harming us, we cannot change them. Watch yourself. Notice how you feel when you wake up. Notice what your mind does when you are stressed. Notice how your body responds when you are angry. Do you clench your jaw? Does your stomach hurt? Do you feel tired? This is not a coincidence. This is cause and effect. The body listens to the mind. When you say, "I am tired," the body slows down. When you say, "I am sick," the body weakens. When you say, "I cannot heal," the body believes you. But the opposite is also true. When you say, "I am strong," the body responds. When you say, "I am healing," the body begins to repair itself. The words you speak become the reality you live. Buddhism teaches mindfulness, the art of seeing clearly. When you are mindful, you do not let your thoughts control you. You become the master of your mind. If a negative thought arises, you do not fight it, but you do not feed it either. You simply let it pass, like a cloud in the sky. Many people say, "I cannot control my thoughts." But this is not true. If you can plant a seed, you can choose what grows in your mind. You can choose thoughts that bring peace instead of stress. You can choose kindness instead of anger. You can choose gratitude instead of fear. Healing begins when we stop poisoning ourselves with our own thoughts. The body does not need more medicine. It needs less stress, less fear, less self-judgment. There was once a man who came to the Buddha, asking for a cure for his suffering. The Buddha did not give him a medicine. He did not perform a miracle. Instead, he gave him a teaching. Your suffering comes from your mind. Let go, and you will be free. At first, the man did not understand. He wanted something outside of himself to fix his pain. But over time, he realized the truth. When he changed his mind, his suffering eased. His body became lighter. His health improved. Not because of anything external, but because he let go of what was weighing him down. You do not need to struggle. Healing is not about effort. It is about letting go of what no longer serves you. Let go of self-doubt. Let go of past regrets. Let go of the belief that you are broken. You are not broken. You are healing. The body is always listening. Speak to it with kindness. The mind is always shaping your health. Guide it with wisdom. If you want to heal, start here. Right now, with your thoughts, with your breath, with the simple awareness that healing has already begun. Close your eyes. Take another deep breath. Can you feel it? That moment of stillness? That is where healing begins. Breath as medicine, the healing power of conscious breathing. Sit still for a moment. Close your eyes. Take a slow, deep breath in, and now let it out. Feel the air entering your body, filling your lungs, and then gently leaving. This is life itself, flowing in and out of you, every second, without effort. Yet, how often do we truly pay attention to it? Breath is the first thing we receive when we are born, and the last thing we let go of when we leave this world. Everything in between is just movement, rushing, struggling, chasing, thinking. But through it all, breath remains. Silent, constant, always with us. And yet, most of us have forgotten how to breathe. Look around you. People are in a hurry. Faces tense, bodies stiff, minds restless. They take short, shallow breaths, barely filling their lungs. Some even hold their breath without realizing it, especially when stressed or anxious. This is not how we were meant to breathe. This is survival breathing, not healing breathing. Now, ask yourself, how do you feel when you are anxious or angry? Your breath becomes fast and shallow. Your heart races. Your body tightens. You feel trapped inside your thoughts. But what happens when you are at peace, sitting by the ocean, watching the waves, or lying under the shade of a tree? Your breath slows. Your body softens. Your mind becomes clear. This is no coincidence. Your breath and your emotions are deeply connected. Buddha understood this long ago. He taught that breath is not just air entering and leaving the body. It is a bridge between the mind and the body. When we control our breath, we control our state of being. When we let it flow naturally, we return to balance. This is why meditation begins with breath awareness. Before you can calm your mind, you must first calm your breath. In ancient times, monks spent years mastering the art of breathing. They knew that breath could heal, energize, and even extend life. They practiced deep, rhythmic breathing, filling their lungs fully, releasing tension with each exhale. They discovered that the way we breathe can transform the way we feel, the way we think, and even the way we heal. Modern science is only now catching up. Studies show that slow, deep breathing reduces stress, lowers blood pressure, and strengthens the immune system. It helps the body repair itself, improves sleep, and even reduces pain. Yet, most people continue to live as if breath is an afterthought, something that happens automatically, without needing attention. But what if we paid attention? What if we used our breath as medicine? Try this now. Breathe in slowly through your nose. Hold for a moment. Now breathe out through your mouth. Again, this time, let go of any tension as you exhale. Feel your body relax. Your shoulders drop. Your mind slows down. In just a few breaths, you can shift your entire state. That is the power of conscious breathing. Imagine a person who is constantly stressed. They wake up tired, rush through their day, carry worries in their mind, and struggle to sleep at night. Their breath is shallow, their chest tight, their body always tense. They try to fix this with coffee, with distractions, with more work, but nothing truly helps. Now, imagine this same person discovering the power of breath. They start each morning by breathing deeply. They pause during the day to take slow, mindful breaths. They use breath to calm their mind, to release tension, to restore energy. Over time, something changes. They feel lighter, more present, more alive. Stress no longer controls them. Their mind is clearer. Their body is stronger. This is not magic. This is simply breathing as we were meant to. Buddhism teaches that true healing does not come from outside. It comes from awareness. And breath is the key to that awareness. If you can master your breath, you can master your emotions. If you can master your emotions, you can master your life. The great Zen masters say, when the breath wanders, the mind is unsteady. When the breath is calm, the mind is still. This is why monks spend years practicing breath control. They are not trying to escape the world. They are learning how to be fully present in it. But you don't have to be a monk to benefit from this. You don't need to sit in a temple or spend years meditating. You just need to breathe, deeply, consciously, with awareness. And as you do, you will start to notice something. Your mind becomes quieter. Your body feels lighter. Your stress begins to fade. Your sleep improves. Your health strengthens. All of this, just from breathing the way nature intended. There is a story of a young man who came to a Zen master and said, "Master, I am always stressed, always anxious. My mind is never still. How can I find peace?" The master smiled and said, "Breathe." The young man was confused. "I already breathe," he said. The master replied, "No. Right now, your breath is shallow, your mind is restless, your body is tense. You are alive, but you are not breathing. Sit down. Close your eyes. Now, take a deep breath in slowly and let it out. Again, feel the air entering your body, filling your lungs. Now let go. This is how you return to yourself." The young man followed the master's instructions. He breathed slowly, deeply. For the first time in years, he felt present, calm, at peace. He opened his eyes and said, "Master, this is so simple. Why did I never realize it before?" The master laughed and said, "Because you were too busy looking for complicated answers. The secret was always with you. This is the truth. Healing is not always about doing more. It is often about returning to what is simple. Before medicine, before technology, before stress and distractions, there was breath. And it was enough. So, as you continue this journey, remember this. Whenever life feels overwhelming, whenever your mind is restless, whenever your body is tired, stop. Close your eyes. Take a deep breath. Feel the life flowing through you. And know that in this simple act, you hold the power to heal. Breath is not just air. It is life itself. And when you learn to breathe with awareness, you will find that everything you need has always been within you. Food as energy, eating mindfully for inner balance. Close your eyes and take a deep breath. Now, think about the last meal you ate. Do you remember its taste? The texture? The aroma? Or was it just something you quickly finished while scrolling through your phone or watching TV? Food is not just fuel for the body. It is energy. It is life. Every bite you take has the power to heal you or harm you. But most people do not eat with awareness. They eat in a hurry, without gratitude, without presence. They eat too much, too little, or fill themselves with food that only satisfies their tongue but does nothing for their body. Buddhism teaches us that everything in life is interconnected. The food we eat, the way we eat it, and the thoughts we have while eating all shape our health and well-being. If you eat with stress, your body absorbs stress. If you eat with anger, your body absorbs anger. But if you eat with peace, your body absorbs peace. There was once a monk who lived in a small temple deep in the mountains. One day, a traveler came to him and said, "Master, I feel tired all the time. My mind is restless, my body is weak, and I cannot focus. What should I do?" The monk smiled and handed him a bowl of rice. "Eat this," he said. The traveler was confused. "How will this help me?" The monk replied, "Eat it slowly. Feel the warmth of the rice. Notice the taste. Chew it well. Let your body receive it fully. Do not think about anything else." The traveler followed his advice. For the first time in years, he ate with full attention. He felt the food nourish him. He felt calm. He felt present. And in that moment, he understood. The way he had been eating before, rushed, distracted, unconscious, was not just affecting his body. It was affecting his mind and his soul. Most people think that healing comes from medicines, but they forget that food itself is medicine. The problem is that we have lost our connection with it. We eat without awareness, and we fill ourselves with things that bring imbalance rather than harmony. Have you ever noticed how different you feel when you eat fresh, simple, natural food compared to when you eat heavy, processed, or artificial food? One makes you feel light, energized, and clear. The other makes you feel sluggish, bloated, and tired. Your body always gives you signals, but do you listen? The Buddha taught that we should eat with mindfulness, not greed. He said, "Eat to live, do not live to eat." This does not mean we should not enjoy our food. It means we should respect it. We should see food as a gift from nature, a sacred energy that becomes a part of us. Imagine a tree. It does not eat for pleasure. It absorbs what it needs: sunlight, water, air. It does not take more than it requires. And because of that, it remains strong, balanced, and in harmony with nature. But humans have forgotten this. They eat for comfort, for distraction, for temporary pleasure. They eat beyond their needs, filling their bodies with things that were never meant to be there. There is a saying in Zen, "Your body is a temple. Do not fill it with garbage." If you put impure food into your body will suffer. If you eat in a state of stress, your digestion will suffer. But if you eat mindfully, your body will heal itself naturally. Have you ever seen a child eat? They eat slowly, with curiosity. They enjoy every bite. But as we grow older, we lose this connection. We eat while working, while watching, while thinking about 100 other things. We do not even taste our food anymore. This is why we feel disconnected. This is why our bodies are always tired. There was once a great Zen master who was asked, "What is the secret to a long and healthy life?" He smiled and said, "When I eat, I eat. When I walk, I walk. When I sleep, I sleep." The student was confused. "But everyone does that." The master shook his head. "No. When you eat, you think about work. When you walk, you think about problems. When you sleep, you think about tomorrow. This is why you are never at peace." Mindful eating is not just about choosing the right food. It is about being present. It is about giving gratitude. It is about treating food as a sacred energy, not just something to fill the stomach. When you eat mindfully, your digestion improves. Your energy increases. Your mind becomes clearer. In Buddhism, monks eat in silence. They take small bites. They chew slowly. They do not rush. This is not a ritual. It is a practice of awareness. It is a way to fully receive what food has to offer. Try this. The next time you eat, do nothing else. No phone, no TV, no distractions. Just eat. Take small bites. Chew slowly. Feel the texture, the taste, the warmth. Notice how your body responds. See if you feel different. When you eat with awareness, you will notice something surprising. You will eat less, but feel more satisfied. You will crave healthier foods. Your body will naturally guide you towards what it truly needs, and your mind will feel more peaceful. Food can be medicine or poison, depending on how we use it. It can bring balance or imbalance, healing or harm. The choice is always ours. But if we wish to heal naturally, we must start with awareness. If you honor your food will honor you. If you eat with gratitude, your body will respond with health. If you listen to what your body truly needs, you will never need external medicine. The path to healing does not begin with what you eat. It begins with how you eat. Movement for healing, unlocking the body's natural flow. Sit still for a moment. Feel your body, the tension in your shoulders, the stiffness in your back, the tiredness in your legs. This is the weight of stillness, not the peaceful stillness of meditation, but the stillness of stagnation. The body is not meant to be locked in one place. It is meant to move, to flow, to stretch, to release. Yet, most people today live in a state of stillness that slowly drains their life force. Think of a river. When water flows, it stays clear and fresh. When it is trapped, it becomes murky and lifeless. Your body is the same. Movement is the flow that keeps your energy alive. When you move, you are not just stretching muscles. You are awakening life inside you. Stagnation brings pain, disease, and weakness. Flow brings healing. From the moment you wake up, your body is asking for movement. But what do most people do? They stay in bed a little longer, scroll through their phones, and then rush into the day without giving their body a chance to wake up. The stiffness in the morning is not a sign of age. It is a sign of lack of movement. Your body is like a sleeping animal. It needs to be gently awakened, not forced into sudden activity. Buddhism teaches that every action should be done with awareness. This includes movement. When you move with awareness, even a simple stretch becomes a healing practice. The problem is not that people don't move. The problem is that they move without awareness. They exercise without listening to their bodies. They force movement instead of flowing with it. They see movement as a task instead of a gift. Watch a child. A child does not need to be told to move. They jump, run, stretch, and twist because their body is full of life. But as we grow older, we forget this natural rhythm. We sit for hours. We lock our bodies in rigid positions. We ignore the signals of tightness, pain, and fatigue. We think that movement is only for exercise, but movement is life itself. The great Zen masters knew this. They walked slowly, with awareness. They stretched their bodies not as an exercise, but as a way of honoring life. They understood that when the body moves with grace, the mind follows. If you feel stuck in life, start moving. If your mind is restless, move with awareness. If you feel heavy with emotions, let your body guide you back to balance. There is no need for complicated exercises. Stand up, stretch your arms, take a deep breath, and let your shoulders relax. Rotate your neck gently. Feel the tension leaving your body. Walk barefoot on the ground. Let your feet feel the earth. These small movements, done with awareness, have the power to heal. Tai Chi, Qigong, and traditional Buddhist practices focus on slow, deliberate movements. These movements are not for building muscle or burning calories. They are for unlocking energy. They allow the body to reset, to realign, to find its natural balance again. A single mindful movement can bring more healing than an hour of forced exercise. Think of your breath. It moves in and out naturally. You do not force it, you allow it. Movement should be the same. If you force your body into movements it does not want, you create more stress. If you let your body guide you, you create harmony. Listen to your body. Stretch when it feels tight. Walk when it feels restless. Rest when it feels tired. Let movement be your medicine. Many people suffer from back pain, joint stiffness, and chronic fatigue. They go to doctors, take medicines, and try complicated treatments. But they forget the simplest cure, movement. The body does not ask for painkillers. It asks for flow. The pain in your back is not a mystery. It is the result of stillness. The stiffness in your neck is not just stress. It is the weight of not moving. In Buddhist temples, monks do not sit all day. They walk, they bow, they stretch, they move with the rhythm of life. Even in meditation, they practice walking meditation because they know that movement and stillness must exist together. If you are always still, you become stagnant. If you are always moving without awareness, you become lost. The balance is in mindful movement. When you move, you shake off the energy of the past. You release tension. You make space for new energy to enter. This is why after a walk in nature, you feel lighter. This is why after stretching, your breath deepens. Movement is a way of letting go. Ask yourself, how much have you moved today? Have you allowed your body to flow? Or have you locked it in stillness for hours? If you feel tired, do not just lie down, move gently first. If you feel anxious, do not just sit with your thoughts, walk with awareness. If you feel pain, do not just mask it with medicine, stretch, breathe, let your body open. Healing is not in the medicine cabinet. It is in the way you move. Let movement be a part of your daily life, not just something you do at the gym. Stretch when you wake up. Walk after you eat. Breathe deeply as you move. Dance when you feel joy. Shake off stress with simple, mindful gestures. Let movement bring you back to life. This is not just an idea. It is something you can feel right now. Stand up. Raise your arms. Take a deep breath. Stretch slowly. Feel the energy moving. This is healing. This is life. This is the way of natural flow. The next time you feel stuck, do not look for answers outside. Move. Your body knows the way. The power of stillness, meditation, and deep recovery. Sit down. Close your eyes. Breathe in. Feel the air fill your lungs. Breathe out. Let go of everything. For a moment, just exist. No thoughts of the past. No worries about the future. Only this moment. Only now. In this world, where everything moves fast, where every second is filled with noise, stillness feels unnatural. The mind races, the body tenses, and there is always something that needs to be done. But what if I told you that true healing begins in silence? That in the quiet, there is a power greater than any medicine? Most people believe that healing comes from something outside of them. A pill, a doctor, a treatment. But the body already knows how to heal. When you get a wound, your skin repairs itself. When you feel tired, your body restores energy as you sleep. When you experience sadness, time naturally eases the pain. The problem is, we never give our bodies and minds the stillness they need to complete this healing. We are always running, from one task to another, from one distraction to the next, from one thought to another thought. Even when we sit down, our minds continue to wander, thinking, planning, worrying. There is no real rest. And when there is no real rest, there is no real healing. Buddhism has taught for thousands of years that stillness is not just the absence of movement. It is the presence of awareness. When you become still, you start to notice things. You notice your breath. You notice the tension in your body. You notice the thoughts that keep circling in your mind. You see, for the first time, what is truly happening inside you. And when you see it, you can begin to release it. Think about the ocean. When a storm passes through, the waves become wild, crashing against each other, creating chaos. But if you go deep enough into the ocean, past the surface, there is no disturbance. The deeper you go, the calmer it gets. This is what happens when you enter stillness. The surface of your life may be full of noise, but deep inside, there is a peaceful place where healing begins. Meditation is the key to reaching that place. But meditation is not about forcing your mind to be silent. It is about allowing yourself to become aware, to notice your thoughts without fighting them, to feel your emotions without resisting them, to accept yourself exactly as you are in this moment. Many people say, I cannot meditate. My mind is too restless. But that is exactly why meditation is needed. A restless mind is like a child throwing a tantrum. The more you try to force it to stop, the louder it gets. But if you sit with it, breathe, and let it run out of energy, eventually, it settles down. Healing happens when the mind is at peace. The body follows the mind. If your mind is always tense, worried, or angry, your body will reflect that stress. It will show up as fatigue, as sickness, as pain. But when the mind becomes still, the body relaxes. When the body relaxes, energy flows freely again. And when energy flows, healing happens naturally. There is a reason why monks, who live in deep meditation, rarely fall sick. They do not carry unnecessary burdens. They do not let stress stay in their bodies. They do not let thoughts consume them. They live in the present. And in the present moment, there is peace. But you do not have to be a monk to experience this. You do not have to live in the mountains or give up your daily life. Stillness is available to you wherever you are. Try this. Find a quiet space. Sit comfortably. Close your eyes. Take a deep breath in through your nose. Hold it for a moment. Then slowly breathe out through your mouth. As you do this, notice your body. Notice where you are holding tension. Maybe in your shoulders, your jaw, your stomach. Let it go. With every breath, let go a little more. Now listen. Listen to the sound of your breath. Listen to the silence between sounds. You may hear cars outside, people talking, a clock ticking. That is okay. Let those sounds be there, but do not follow them. Bring your attention back to the breath. Thoughts will come. They always do. That is not failure. That is part of the process. When a thought comes, simply notice it, then gently return to the breath. No judgment, no frustration, just return. At first, this will feel difficult. Your mind will resist. It will try to pull you back into distractions. But if you keep practicing, something will shift. The noise inside will begin to fade. You will feel lighter. Your body will soften. Your breath will slow down. And suddenly, you will feel something you may not have felt in a long time. Peace. This peace is healing. It is more powerful than any medicine. It restores balance in your body. It strengthens your immune system. It lowers stress hormones. It brings clarity to your mind. And most importantly, it connects you to your true self. Because in stillness, you are not just healing your body. You are healing your soul. Most of us spend our lives searching for something. Happiness, success, love, purpose. But everything you are searching for is already inside you. You just need to become still enough to see it. So take this gift of stillness. Give yourself a few moments every day to just be. No expectations, no pressures, just breathing, just noticing, just existing. Over time, this small practice will create a deep transformation. Your stress will fade. Your health will improve. Your thoughts will become clearer. And you will discover a new way of living. One that is not controlled by chaos, but guided by inner peace. And when you find this peace, you will realize something. You have always had the power to heal. You just needed to be still enough to let it happen. Emotional detox, letting go of stress and negative energy. Sit down. Breathe. Be still for a moment. Do you feel it? The weight on your chest, the tension in your shoulders, the thoughts racing through your mind? This is not just stress. This is stored energy. Energy that has been building up for years, maybe even your whole life. Most people walk through life carrying a burden they cannot see. Pain from the past, fears about the future, anger, regret, sadness. It sits within them, shaping their actions, their decisions, even their health. They try to push it away, ignore it, bury it deep inside. But no matter how far they run, it follows. It shows up in sudden bursts of anger, in sleepless nights, in the exhaustion that never seems to go away. You don't need more medicine. You don't need another distraction. You need to release what is trapped inside you. The body and mind are not separate. Every emotion you feel creates a response in your body. Have you ever noticed how stress makes your heart race? How sadness makes your body heavy? How fear tightens your stomach? These are not coincidences. They are signs. Signs that your emotions are alive inside you, affecting you in ways you don't even realize. When you hold on to negative energy, your body suffers. Your muscles stay tense, your breathing becomes shallow, your sleep becomes restless. Over time, this builds into something more: chronic pain, anxiety, even illness. But the body does not create these problems on its own. It is simply responding to the emotions you have not yet released. So how do you let go? First, stop running. Stop pushing your emotions away. Instead, allow yourself to feel them. When sadness comes, let it in. When anger rises, acknowledge it. Do not judge it. Do not try to fight it. Just watch. Like a storm passing through the sky, emotions will come and go. They are not permanent. They do not define you. But this is not easy. Most people fear their own emotions. They fear that if they face them, they will be overwhelmed. But the truth is, emotions only have power when they are ignored. When you look at them directly, they lose their strength. Imagine carrying a heavy backpack for years. At first, you barely notice it. But as time goes on, the weight becomes unbearable. Then one day, you decide to take it off. The moment you do, you feel lighter, freer. This is what happens when you release emotional pain. It is like setting down a weight you never realized you were carrying. One of the most powerful ways to release emotions is through breath. Right now, take a deep breath in. Hold it. Now let it out slowly. Feel the tension leaving your body. Breath is life. Breath is energy. When you breathe deeply and consciously, you tell your body it is safe. You signal your mind to let go. In Buddhist practice, there is a simple but powerful truth. What you resist persists. What you accept transforms. If you resist pain, it stays. If you accept it, it changes. The moment you stop fighting your emotions, they begin to dissolve. Many people believe that letting go means forgetting or pretending the pain never existed. But this is not true. Letting go does not mean erasing the past. It means making peace with it. It means looking at your pain and saying, I see you. I understand you. But I no longer need you. Think of a river. When the water flows, it is clear and pure. But when it is blocked, it becomes stagnant, dirty, heavy. Your emotions are the same. If you allow them to move through you, they will not harm you. But if you hold them in, they become toxic. Sometimes, the pain is too deep to release all at once. That is okay. Healing is not a race. It is a journey. Step by step, moment by moment, you will feel the weight lifting. Some days will be harder than others. Some emotions will take longer to fade. But if you continue, if you keep allowing yourself to feel, to breathe, to let go, you will find peace. There is a reason why Buddhist monks seem so calm, so at ease. It is not because they have never felt pain. It is because they have learned how to release it. They do not hold on to anger, or sadness, or fear. They let it pass through them like the wind. This is why they are free. And you can be free too. You do not need to carry your pain forever. You do not need to be trapped by your past. You do not need to live under the weight of emotions that no longer serve you. The choice to release them is yours. So, take another deep breath. Feel the air filling your lungs. Feel the tension melting away. With every breath, let go of something small, an old hurt, a lingering fear, a piece of anger. Do this every day, and soon, you will feel lighter. You will feel clearer. You will feel free. Let go. And begin again. Healing through compassion. How kindness transforms health. Sit down for a moment. Take a deep breath. Feel the air entering your lungs, filling your body with life. Now, close your eyes and think of a moment when someone showed you kindness. Maybe it was a stranger holding the door open when your hands were full. Maybe it was a friend who listened when you had no one else to talk to. Or maybe it was a time when someone forgave you, even when you felt you didn't deserve it. How did it feel? Light? Warm? Safe? Now, think of a moment when you were angry, when you held on to resentment, when someone's words or actions burned in your mind, and you couldn't let go. How did that feel? Heavy? Tight? Like carrying a weight you wished you could drop? This is the difference between compassion and anger. One heals, the other destroys. One creates space for love, the other fills you with pain. Compassion is not just an emotion, it is a medicine. A force that has the power to heal not just the heart but also the body. Many people believe that healing comes from food, rest, or medicine, but they forget that healing also comes from the way we treat others and the way we allow others to treat us. Imagine two people. One carries anger, always blaming the world, always feeling like a victim. The other carries kindness, choosing to understand before judging, choosing to let go rather than hold on. Which one do you think sleeps better at night? Which one do you think wakes up with peace in their heart? Which one do you think gets sick more often? Science now proves what Buddhist teachings have known for thousands of years. Kindness, forgiveness, and love have direct effects on your health. Stress and negativity release chemicals in the body that weaken the immune system, disturb sleep, and create disease. But acts of kindness, compassion, and love release chemicals that heal. They lower stress, reduce pain, and even help the body recover faster from illness. A person who holds on to anger drinks poison expecting someone else to suffer. But who suffers the most? The one who refuses to let go. Imagine a clenched fist, tightly holding on to something painful. The longer you hold, the more it hurts. But the moment you open your hand, the pain disappears. This is how compassion works. It is the opening of the heart, the release of the burden, the healing of the soul. In Buddhism, compassion is not just about being kind to others. It is also about being kind to yourself. Many people speak harshly to themselves, punishing their own hearts with guilt, regret, and shame. But true healing begins when you learn to speak to yourself the way you would speak to a dear friend, with patience, understanding, and love. A person who constantly criticizes themselves will always feel broken. But a person who forgives themselves will always find the strength to grow. If you have made mistakes, learn from them, but do not carry them like chains around your soul. If you have hurt others, ask for forgiveness, but do not let the past define your future. Every moment is a chance to choose love over hate, peace over anger, healing over suffering. There is a story of a Buddhist monk who was walking through a village. He saw a man screaming at another man, his face red with fury. The monk walked up to him and asked, "If someone gives you a gift, but you do not accept it, who does the gift belong to?" The man, confused, said, "It still belongs to the giver." The monk smiled. "Then if someone gives you anger, but you do not accept it, to whom does the anger belong?" The man fell silent. The lesson was clear. We do not have to accept the anger others give us. We do not have to carry their negativity. We can choose to let it pass, to remain still like a mountain in the wind. Compassion is not weakness. It is not about letting people hurt you again and again. It is about understanding that those who hurt others are often the ones who are hurting the most. It is about freeing yourself from the chains of hatred. It is about recognizing that love is the only thing that can truly heal. But compassion does not mean allowing yourself to be used or mistreated. It does not mean staying silent in the face of injustice. It means choosing your battles wisely, knowing when to fight and when to let go, knowing when to speak and when to remain silent. It means protecting your peace while also being kind to the world. If you find yourself filled with anger, ask yourself, will this anger heal me? Will it bring me peace? Will it make my life better? If the answer is no, then why hold on to it? Why carry a fire that only burns you? Healing is not just about the body. It is about the heart, the mind, and the soul. A person who eats the healthiest food, drinks the purest water, and breathes the freshest air but carries hatred in their heart will never be truly well. But a person who chooses kindness, who practices forgiveness, who treats themselves and others with love, they will know a healing that no medicine can provide. So, take a deep breath. Feel the weight lifting. Choose compassion, not just for others, but for yourself. Let kindness be your medicine. Let love be your cure. Nature's cure, reconnecting with the earth for true wellness. Close your eyes for a moment. Listen. Do you hear the sound of the wind? The rustling of leaves? The gentle flow of water? This is the voice of nature, always speaking, always present, always healing. But in the noise of modern life, we have forgotten how to listen. We wake up to alarms, not birdsong. We walk on hard concrete, not soft grass. We breathe conditioned air, not the freshness of the morning breeze. We stare at screens instead of the sky. And then, we wonder why we feel disconnected, why our minds are restless, why our bodies feel weak. The truth is, we are not separate from nature. We are nature. The same energy that moves the rivers flows through our veins. The same air that fills the vast sky fills our lungs. The same earth that holds the tallest trees supports our every step. When we lose touch with nature, we lose touch with ourselves. Have you ever stood barefoot on the ground and felt something deep inside you relax? Have you ever walked through a forest and noticed your thoughts become lighter? Have you ever sat by the ocean and felt an unexplainable peace? That is nature's cure. It heals without words, without effort, simply by being. In ancient times, people lived in harmony with the earth. They rose with the sun, rested with the moon. They listened to the seasons and followed their rhythms. They touched the soil, bathed in the rivers, breathed the mountain air. And they were strong not just in body, but in spirit. Buddhist monks understood this well. They spent days in deep forests, meditating under trees, absorbing the stillness of nature. They knew that wisdom is not just found in books, but in the silence of the mountains, the whispers of the wind, the stillness of a lake. They knew that to heal the mind, one must first reconnect with the earth. But today, we live differently. We rush. We worry. We spend hours indoors, under artificial lights, surrounded by machines. We forget that the body is not designed for this unnatural way of living. And so, it suffers. Our energy drops. Our sleep becomes restless. Our minds feel trapped. The solution is simple, yet powerful. Return to nature. Let the earth remind you who you are. Walk barefoot on the ground. Feel the warmth of the soil, the coolness of the grass. Let your body absorb the energy of the earth beneath you. This simple act, known as grounding, has been practiced for centuries. It calms the nervous system, balances emotions, and even improves sleep. Spend time in the sun. Let its light touch your skin. Feel the warmth, the gentle heat sinking into your body. Sunlight is not just light, it is life. It strengthens your bones, boosts your mood, and fills you with energy. The monks knew this. That's why they meditated under the open sky, allowing the sun's power to nourish them. Listen to water. Whether it is the sound of rain, the rhythm of waves, or the trickle of a stream of water heals. It washes away tension, clears the mind, refreshes the soul. That is why Buddhist temples are often built near rivers or lakes. The monks understood that water is more than just a drink. It is a reminder of flow, of letting go, of renewal. Breathe with the wind. Stand outside, close your eyes, and feel the air move around you. Take a deep breath. Let it fill your lungs, your heart, your entire being. The wind carries wisdom. It teaches movement, change, freedom. It whispers that nothing in life is permanent, that every worry will pass, just as every breeze fades into silence. Touch the trees. Run your hands over their bark. Feel their strength, their stillness. Trees do not rush, yet they grow. They do not struggle, yet they stand tall. A tree does not complain about the storm. It bends, it adapts, it trusts. What if we lived like that? At night, look at the stars. See their quiet glow, their endless depth. Realize how small your worries are in the vastness of the universe. The monks often meditated under the night sky, understanding that there is wisdom in stillness, in silence, in simply being. When you start reconnecting with nature, something shifts. Your body feels lighter. Your mind becomes calmer. Your heart opens. Stress fades, energy returns, clarity emerges. You begin to feel alive again, not because of anything external, but because you have returned home, to the earth, to yourself. In Buddhism, nature is considered the greatest teacher. It teaches patience through the growth of a tree. It teaches resilience through the waves of the ocean. It teaches stillness through the mountains, movement through the rivers, impermanence through the changing seasons. And it teaches healing not through effort, but through surrender. You do not have to fight for peace. You do not have to chase healing. You simply have to allow it. Sit by a tree, stand in the rain, walk in the grass, breathe the morning air. Do nothing, just be. And in that being, healing will happen on its own. Nature does not hurry, yet everything is accomplished. Healing does not come from force, but from balance. And balance is found not in the noise of the world, but in the quiet embrace of the earth. So step outside. Look around. Listen. Feel. The cure you seek has always been here, waiting for you to return. Spiritual awakening. Aligning with the universe for healing. Close your eyes for a moment and take a deep breath. Feel the air enter your lungs. Feel the gentle rhythm of life moving through you. Now, ask yourself, when was the last time you truly felt at peace? Not just relaxed for a few moments, but deeply connected, as if the entire universe was flowing through you? Many people go through life carrying a weight they cannot see. It is not made of stone or iron, yet it is heavier than anything they have ever lifted. It is the weight of worry, fear, stress, and the constant struggle to control everything. They wake up with their minds already racing, thinking about responsibilities, expectations, and the endless things they must do. Even in moments of rest, their minds are never truly still. This is why so many people feel exhausted, not just physically, but spiritually. True healing is not just about fixing the body or calming the mind. It is about aligning yourself with the universe, stepping into the flow of life rather than resisting it. When you fight against life, you suffer. When you move with it, healing happens naturally. Everything in existence moves with rhythm and balance. The sun rises and sets without effort. The rivers flow without struggle. The seasons change without resistance. Only humans try to force life into their own design, and in doing so, they create suffering. Imagine a river. If you swim against its current, you will feel exhausted. But if you let go and flow with it, you will move effortlessly. This is the secret to spiritual healing. Stop fighting and start flowing. Many people misunderstand what it means to awaken spiritually. They think it is about gaining knowledge, learning scriptures, or practicing rituals. But true awakening is much simpler. It is remembering what you have always known. It is waking up from the illusion that you are separate from life, that you must fight for everything, that you must struggle to survive. A person who is spiritually awake does not panic when things go wrong. They do not cling when things go right. They do not chase happiness or run from sadness. Instead, they remain still within themselves, watching life unfold with a deep trust. This trust is not blind faith. It is the understanding that life has always known what it is doing. You were born without effort. You breathe without effort. Your heart beats without effort. Life takes care of you in ways you do not even notice. Why then, do you believe you must control everything? The moment you let go of control, healing begins. Stress, anxiety, and fear are all products of resistance. When you resist what is, you create tension within yourself. That tension blocks your natural flow, and with time, it manifests as illness, fatigue, and emotional pain. But when you surrender, you open the gates for healing to happen. Surrender does not mean giving up. It does not mean doing nothing. It means acting without attachment to results. It means doing your best, then trusting that life will take care of the rest. This is what the Buddha meant by non-attachment, not being numb or indifferent, but simply understanding that you cannot force life to be a certain way. Think about the sky. When a storm comes, does the sky try to stop it? No, it simply allows the storm to pass. When the storm is gone, the sky is still there, untouched, unchanged. Your true self is like the sky. Thoughts, emotions, and challenges are like passing clouds. Do not mistake the clouds for the sky. The more you identify with temporary things, the more you suffer. The more you remember that you are the sky, the more peace you will feel. Healing happens when you become light like the sky, fluid like the river, open like the wind. When you stop forcing, stop resisting, and simply allow, life begins to move through you effortlessly. This is why spiritual awakening is the most powerful form of healing. It does not just heal the body or mind, it heals your entire existence. Many people look for healing in medicines, treatments, and external solutions. But real healing is a return to your natural state. It is not something you achieve, it is something you remember. You were born whole, but over time, the world taught you fear. It taught you worry. It taught you to believe that you are not enough, that life is a battle, that you must constantly protect yourself. But none of this is true. Right now, as you listen to these words, something deep inside you knows the truth. You have felt moments of peace before, maybe while looking at the ocean, sitting under a tree, or watching the stars. In those moments, you were not thinking about the past or the future. You were simply present, and in that presence, you felt alive. That is the state of healing. That is the state of awakening. The mind will always try to pull you back into worry and control. But you must remind yourself, life has always taken care of you. The universe has always guided you, even in ways you do not understand. The heart beats on its own. The breath moves on its own. The earth spins without your effort. When you truly see this, you will stop clenching your fists. You will stop carrying unnecessary burdens. You will start trusting, and in that trust, healing will flow. This is the path of spiritual healing, not as something you must reach, but as something you must return to. The real you is already whole. You just have to remember. Daily rituals for lifelong well-being. Building a healing lifestyle. Close your eyes for a moment and take a deep breath. Feel the air entering your lungs, filling your body with life. Now, exhale slowly, releasing everything that weighs you down. This breath is your anchor, the rhythm of your existence. It is a reminder that healing is not something you chase, it is something you allow. Many people believe that healing is an event, a moment when everything changes. But true healing is not a single moment. It is a way of living. It is the small choices you make every day, the quiet moments of awareness, the gentle care you give to your body and mind. Healing is not found in grand transformations, it is found in the rituals of your daily life. Every morning, when you wake up, you have a choice. You can rush into the chaos of the world, or you can take a moment to center yourself. You can open your phone and flood your mind with distractions, or you can open your heart and flood your body with peace. The way you start your day shapes everything that follows. Before the sun rises, there is a sacred silence. It is a moment untouched by the noise of the world. This is the perfect time to reconnect with yourself. Instead of reaching for your phone, take a few deep breaths. Feel the stillness. Let gratitude fill your mind. Let your first thoughts be kind and gentle. This small act sets the tone for your entire day. What you do with your body in the morning matters. Your body is not a machine. It is a living temple. It needs movement, not just to stay strong, but to keep energy flowing. A stiff body leads to a stiff mind. If you start your day with tension, that tension follows you. But if you start with movement, stretching, walking, even just a few slow breaths, you awaken your body's natural energy. Water is the first medicine. Before you eat, before you drink anything else, give your body the gift of water. It cleanses. It refreshes. It wakes up every cell. This simple ritual, often ignored, is one of the greatest secrets of health. In Buddhism, water symbolizes purity, flow, and renewal. It washes away the past and prepares you for the present. Food is not just fuel, it is information. Every bite you take tells your body something. Some foods whisper healing. Others scream exhaustion. When you eat, do you listen? Or do you eat in a hurry, filling your stomach but starving your soul? Slow down. Taste. Be present. Honor the food on your plate, for it becomes a part of you. Many illnesses do not come from the body, they come from the mind. The stress, the anger, the worries, these are poisons we drink every day. And yet, we wonder why we feel unwell. Healing is not just about what you put into your body, it is about what you remove from your mind. Throughout the day, pause. Just for a moment. Breathe. Notice the world around you. Notice yourself. Are you tense? Are you lost in thought? Are you present in this moment? Or are you somewhere else? This simple act, stopping, breathing, observing, can shift your entire day. Technology has given us many gifts, but it has also stolen something precious, our attention. We are always looking at screens, always chasing the next distraction. But healing requires presence. Put your phone down. Look at the sky. Feel the wind on your skin. Listen to the sound of life around you. These moments of awareness heal more than any medicine. In Buddhism, there is a simple truth. What you give to others, you give to yourself. When you speak with kindness, kindness fills you. When you act with compassion, your heart becomes lighter. Healing is not just about personal well-being. It is about the energy you bring into the world. A simple smile, a gentle word, an act of patience, these heal not just others, but also yourself. Before you sleep, reflect. Not with judgment, but with curiosity. How did you live today? Did you honor your body? Did you nourish your mind? Did you create peace within yourself? Or did you fill your day with stress, noise, and distraction? Every night is an opportunity to learn. Not to criticize, but to adjust. Sleep is not just rest, it is healing. But how you enter sleep matters. If you fall asleep with a restless mind, you wake up with a restless heart. If you end your day in gratitude, in peace, in stillness, your body heals as you sleep. Create a ritual. Light a candle. Listen to soft music. Meditate for just a few minutes. Let go of everything before you close your eyes. Healing is not a destination, it is a path. And this path is walked every day, in small, simple steps. You do not need to change everything at once. You do not need to be perfect. You only need to be aware. When you honor your body honors you. When you quiet your mind guides you. When you live with intention, life responds in kind. The rituals you create today will shape the person you become tomorrow. And so, I ask you, how will you live today? Will you let the world dictate your energy, or will you reclaim it? Will you rush through life, or will you move with purpose? Will you continue searching for healing outside of yourself, or will you finally turn inward and find what has always been there? The choice is yours, and in that choice lies your power. The path forward, embracing a medicine-free life. You have walked this journey with me. Step by step, lesson by lesson, you have discovered the power that was always within you. At the beginning, you may have doubted. You may have asked yourself, is it really possible to heal without medicines? But now, you have seen the truth with your own eyes, felt it with your own body, and understood it with your own mind. Healing is not something given to you by others. It is something you awaken within yourself. Think back to where you started. You may have been tired, lost, overwhelmed by stress, or disconnected from your own body. Perhaps you relied on external things, pills for pain, caffeine for energy, distractions for peace. But did they ever truly solve the problem? Or did they only mask it, leaving you searching for more? Now, look at yourself today. You have learned to listen to your body, to understand its signals, to trust its wisdom. You have learned that your breath is your medicine, your food is your energy, your movement is your balance, and your thoughts are your power. You have learned that true healing is not about controlling your body, it is about working with it. And yet, the journey does not end here. Healing is not a destination. It is not a final achievement. It is a way of living, a path you must walk every day. There will still be challenges. There will still be moments when stress returns, when pain arises, when old habits try to pull you back. But now, you know what to do. You are no longer a victim of your suffering. You are no longer dependent on quick fixes. You have the tools, the wisdom, and the strength to face anything. Buddha once said, "No one saves us but ourselves. No one can, and no one may. We ourselves must walk the path." This is the truth of healing. No doctor, no medicine, no external solution can heal you if you do not take responsibility for your own well-being. Healing begins when you make the choice to live differently, to think differently, to treat yourself with care and respect. But this choice is not made once. It must be made every single day. Every morning, when you wake up, ask yourself, how will I care for my body today? How will I nourish my mind? How will I protect my peace? These small decisions, what you eat, how you breathe, how you move, what thoughts you allow shape your health far more than any medicine ever could. Some people will not understand this path. They will tell you that healing without medicines is impossible. They will say that you need chemicals, surgeries, expensive treatments. But you know better. You have felt the truth. You have seen the change in yourself. You have learned that nature has given you everything you need. The air, the earth, the food, the movement, the stillness, all of it is medicine if you know how to use it. But healing is not just about the body. It is also about the mind. How many people live in perfect physical health, but are still suffering? They have no disease, no pain, and yet they feel empty. This is because healing is not just about removing illness. It is about finding balance, purpose, and inner peace. You have learned that emotions affect your body. Stress, anger, fear, these are poisons as powerful as any disease. But now, you know how to release them. You know how to let go, how to breathe through pain, how to replace fear with wisdom. You know that peace is not something you find in the world. It is something you create within yourself. And what about the people around you? You have seen how kindness and compassion heal not just the heart, but also the body. When you give love, when you forgive, when you show gratitude, you heal yourself as much as you heal others. This journey has never been about rejecting modern medicine. Medicine has its place, and when truly needed, it can save lives. But what we have learned is that it should not be the first solution. Too many people reach for pills before they reach for wisdom. They seek external cures before they seek internal change. But you now know the difference. You have learned to trust the intelligence of your body, to listen to its needs, to support it instead of suppressing it. And because of this, your life will never be the same again. But remember, healing is not just about your journey. It is also about what you share. There are people out there, your friends, your family, even strangers, who are still suffering, still searching, still trapped in the cycle of pain and temporary relief. They do not know what you now know. But you can show them. Share this wisdom. Show them, not just with words, but with your life. When they see the peace in your mind, the strength in your body, the light in your eyes, they will ask, what changed? And then, you will tell them. You will tell them that healing is not something outside of us. It is something we awaken within. This is the true path. A life of balance, a life of awareness, a life of healing that does not depend on anything but your own choices. Before we end this journey, I want to remind you, there are so many views on this channel, but only 0.2% subscribed. If this knowledge has helped you, if it has opened your eyes, then take a moment to like, comment, share, and subscribe to our channel. Your support helps this wisdom reach more people who need it. And if you have experienced healing, if you have discovered something new about yourself, please drop your thoughts in the comments. Your words may inspire someone else to begin their journey. This is not the end. This is only the beginning. The path to healing is a path you will walk for the rest of your life. But now, you do not walk it alone. You walk it with awareness, with wisdom, with power. So go forward, with trust in your body, peace in your mind, and love in your heart. The power to heal has always been yours. Now, you know how to use it.